Have you ever taken a step and felt a sudden jolt of fear, wondering if you'd lose your balance and fall? For countless older adults, this worry is a daily reality, with a fall sending someone to the ER every 11 seconds in the United States. But what if you could walk with confidence, free from that nagging anxiety, just by making a few simple changes? Today, we're sharing 5 powerful walking tricks that have transformed the lives of thousands, like Dorothy from Oregon, helping them reclaim their freedom and joy in every stride. Stick around until the end to discover these easy, life-changing tips, because you deserve to move safely and boldly, and we'll show you exactly how to do it. Before we begin, I would appreciate it if you like this video. You can help me continue to spread the old age lesson. If you haven't subscribed yet, I recommend you subscribe and turn on the bell so you don't miss any videos. If you like this video, please comment number 1. If you don't like it, comment number 0 to let me know, so I can make a better video for you. Now let's get started. 1. Scan 4 steps ahead with your eyes. In the journey to help older adults stay safe and confident while walking, one of the simplest yet most effective changes is the scan 4 steps ahead technique. This small, easy-to-do trick makes a huge difference in reducing the risk of falls, a problem that, every 11 seconds, sends an older adult to the ER in the United States. With this method, instead of staring down at your feet or letting your eyes wander to the scenery around you, you're encouraged to focus your gaze about 4 steps ahead to spot potential obstacles early and have enough time to react. This not only helps you avoid hidden dangers but also builds a sense of confidence, making each step feel more secure. Picture yourself strolling down a familiar street, only for a small rock, a cracked sidewalk, or a stray cord to suddenly appear. If you're fixated on the ground right beneath you or distracted by what's around, chances are you'll miss these hazards. The result could be a painful stumble, hurting both your body and your spirit. But with the 4-step scan, you give your brain precious time to process information. 4 steps is the sweet spot. It's close enough to see the ground clearly but far enough for your body to adjust your stride, change direction, or brace for uneven patches. It's a tiny tweak to your routine, yet it puts you in better control of your surroundings, cutting down the chance of mishaps. Take the story of Margaret, a 72-year-old from Oregon, as a clear example of this tip's power. After 2 bad falls, one in her kitchen and another on her driveway, Margaret's confidence took a hit. She used to love her walks through her backyard, but the uneven paths littered with gravel, stray cords, and low branches became a source of dread. Every step carried the fear of another tumble. Yet, when Margaret learned to scan 4 steps ahead, things started to shift. Instead of gazing at the ground right underfoot, she focused on the path just ahead. This lets her easily spot stray cords or bumpy patches on her trail. After just a few weeks of practice, Margaret not only dodged close calls but felt bolder with each step. Her beloved backyard wasn't a danger zone anymore. It became a place where she could savor peaceful moments again. Practicing this technique doesn't take much effort. You can start right at home, in a hallway, in your yard, where things feel familiar and safe. Try walking slowly, keeping your eyes fixed 4 steps ahead. At first, it might feel a bit odd, but after a few tries, it'll become second nature. Over time, you'll notice you're not just walking more safely but also feeling more at ease and in control. If you've ever tripped over something you didn't see in time, this 4-step scan is the key to stopping those moments from happening again. Give it a shot and feel the change. A small step today can keep you steady on the long road ahead. 2. Step from heel to toe. In the quest to help seniors stay safe, confident, and healthy while walking, one of the simplest yet highly effective techniques is to focus on heel-to-toe steps. This easy-to-apply tip requires no special gear or complex skills but can make a significant difference in reducing the risk of falls, a serious issue impacting thousands of older adults, with an ER visit occurring every 11 seconds across the United States. Instead of shuffling, stepping flat-footed, or moving without regard to foot placement, you're encouraged to roll your foot from heel to toe with each stride. This small change not only boosts balance but also engages the muscles in your legs, feet, and even core more effectively, helping you move with greater stability and control, and fostering a sense of assurance in every step. Picture yourself walking but with a habit of dragging your feet, especially when tired, stressed, or just not paying attention. This style, often called shuffling, can make you prone to tripping, slipping, or losing balance. When you plant your feet flat or don't lift them enough, your body misses out on the natural strength of your calf, thigh, and abdominal muscles. This raises the chance of accidents, from minor stumbles to more severe falls. In contrast, the heel-to-toe technique offers a whole new approach. By letting your heel touch the ground first, then gently rolling the weight to your toes, you activate a chain of muscles, from your feet to your calves, thighs, and even your core. This motion keeps your posture aligned, lowers the risk of falling, and gives you a sense that each step is more secure. Plus, it helps you use energy more efficiently, making walking less taxing and more comfortable, even over longer stretches. The reason this method works so well is that it taps into the natural design of your feet and body. Your feet are built with arches that support balance and absorb impact, but shuffling or flat steps bypass these benefits. By rolling from heel to toe, you not only enhance stability but also strengthen key muscles, helping counter the physical decline often seen in older adults. This is crucial, as muscles and coordination can weaken with age, making balance harder to maintain. The heel-to-toe technique is like a gentle workout, training your body without needing a gym or complex routines. The result? You walk safer and feel stronger, with better posture and less fatigue after each trip. The story of Dorothy, a 72-year-old from Oregon, clearly shows the power of this tip. After 2 painful falls, one in her kitchen when she slipped on a wet floor and another on her driveway when she tripped over a rock, Dorothy nearly gave up walking. She used to love her strolls around her backyard, but fear of falling made her move cautiously, often shuffling to feel safer. Yet, this habit only made her wobbler, especially on the uneven paths in her yard. When introduced to the heel-to-toe method, Dorothy was skeptical at first. She'd walked her old way for decades, and changing habits sounded tough, even odd. But with persistence, she decided to try, starting with slow steps in her yard. Dorothy focused on each stride, feeling her heel hit the ground first, then rolling to her toes as if her foot were a smooth ramp. At first, it felt awkward, but she practiced daily, just a few minutes at a time. Within days, she noticed a shift. Her steps grew steadier as if she were planting her feet with purpose. She no longer felt shaky on rough paths, and her posture improved. She stood taller, shoulders relaxed. After weeks, Dorothy felt her body stronger, like she'd tapped into a strength she didn't know she had. More importantly, she began to enjoy walking again, free from the constant dread of falling. This technique not only kept her safer but brought back a sense of control and joy in every stride. Applying this tip is straightforward and can start anywhere. You don't need a big space or props, just comfy shoes and a bit of patience. Try walking slowly indoors, down a hallway, or in your yard, focusing on how your feet land. Picture your foot as a ramp, shifting weight from heel to toe smoothly, without rushing. If it's tricky, begin with a few minutes daily, noting each step and how your body moves. For extra benefit, engage your core lightly to stay upright and stable. It might feel unnatural at first, but with time, it'll become second nature, and you'll find yourself walking with ease and confidence. Another perk of this method is it lets you walk longer without tiring. By using muscles more efficiently, you save energy, making longer trips more doable. This is especially great if you want to stay active to keep healthy as you age. Plus, focusing on your steps brings mental clarity, helping you relax and enjoy the journey instead of worrying about what might happen. If you've noticed you shuffle or walk without rhythm, give this a try. A few minutes of daily practice will show change, not just in safety but in the joy of moving. Like Dorothy, you can regain confidence and rediscover your love for walking, each step a testament to your strength. Start today, and let the heel-to-toe technique guide you to a healthier, happier path. If you are still watching this video and finding these lessons useful, please comment number 1 below to let me know that you are still watching this video with me. Thank you for your valuable time. 3. Pause and maintain balance every 20 steps. In the quest to help seniors stay safe, confident, and independent while walking, one of the simplest yet remarkably effective techniques is to pause and balance every 20 steps. This easy-to-do trick requires no special tools or spaces but can make a huge difference in reducing the risk of falls, a serious issue impacting thousands of older adults, with someone rushed to the ER every 11 seconds due to a tumble. The method asks you to stop after every 20 steps, stand steady with feet shoulder-width apart, and hold your balance for about 10 seconds. At first glance, this might seem too basic to have a big impact, but these brief pauses train your inner stability, heighten body awareness, and give you a greater sense of control with every step you take. When walking, it's easy to fall into a steady rhythm, focused on getting from point A to point B without noticing moments when your body might feel unsteady. This is especially true on rough surfaces, like garden paths or uneven sidewalks, or when fatigue sets in after a long stretch. In those moments, a lapse in focus or lack of stability can make you prone to tripping or slipping. The pause, every 20 steps technique is designed to address this. By stopping, standing firm, and focusing on balance, you give your body a chance to reset. This brief break engages the muscles in your legs, hips, and core differently than constant walking does, improving coordination and strengthening your ability to stay in control. Picture yourself strolling through a park, with trails covered in gravel or fallen leaves. Normally, you'd keep moving without much thought, trying to maintain a steady pace. But if the surface shifts suddenly, a rock juts out or a patch turns slick, you might not react in time, risking a fall. With the 20-step pause, you build a habit that keeps your body ready. During those 10 seconds of stillness, you're not just resting but training your balance, making your body more attuned to environmental changes. This is especially helpful for older adults, as reflexes and balance often weaken with age. These short stops act like mini workouts, helping you develop muscle memory and boost stability without needing a gym. The story of Helen, a 72-year-old from Oregon, vividly shows the power of this technique. After 2 painful falls, one in her kitchen and another on her driveway, Helen nearly gave up walking. She used to love her strolls around her backyard, but the uneven paths with stones and roots filled her with dread. She'd rush through tricky spots, trying to get past them quickly, but this only made her more unsteady. When introduced to the 20-step pause, Helen was skeptical at first. She wondered how stopping for a few seconds could help when her issue was wobbling while moving. But she gave it a try. Helen started practicing in her backyard, counting 20 steps, then stopping, standing with feet shoulder-width apart, and slightly tightening her core to stay steady. For those 10 seconds, she focused on her breathing and tuned into her body. At first, she felt a bit shaky, but after a few tries, she stood firmer. What surprised her was that the technique didn't just improve her balance, it brought mental clarity, too. Each pause felt like a reset. She became more aware of her posture, foot placement, and surroundings. Instead of hurrying over rough patches, she learned to slow down, control each step, and feel more confident. Within weeks, Helen wasn't just walking. She was savoring every moment, knowing she could pause any time to regain stability. Applying this tip is straightforward. You can start at home, in a hallway or yard, where it feels safe. Walk slowly, count 20 steps, then stop. Stand with feet shoulder-width apart, keep your posture straight, tighten your core slightly, and hold still for 10 seconds. Don't rush. Focus on how your body feels, adjusting if you wobble. Then keep walking and repeat the cycle. You'll notice each pause helps you connect with your body better, from weight distribution to muscle coordination. Over time, this becomes second nature, and you'll walk with more confidence and less worry. Another perk of this trick is it reduces stress while walking. Instead of fretting about tripping, you know you'll pause every 20 steps to check in with yourself. This is especially useful on unfamiliar surfaces, like park trails or busy streets. Plus, pausing saves energy since you're not constantly straining to stay balanced. You can even use this indoors, particularly if you feel unsteady moving between rooms. If you've ever felt wobbly while walking or anxious about losing balance, try this tip. Just a few minutes of daily practice will show results, not just in physical steadiness but in mental confidence, too. Like Helen, you can rediscover the joy of walking, knowing each step is within your control. Start today, and let these brief pauses pave the way for a safer, more confident journey ahead. 4. Swing arms naturally. In the journey to help seniors stay safe, confident, and independent while walking, one often overlooked but highly effective technique is to swing your arms naturally. This tip sounds almost too simple to believe, but it can make a significant difference in reducing the risk of falls, a serious issue that countless older adults face, leading to injuries and shaken confidence, with an ER visit happening every 11 seconds across the United States. Instead of keeping your arms stiff at your sides or letting them hang limp as you step, you're encouraged to swing them freely, in rhythm with your strides. This small adjustment not only improves balance but also enhances coordination between your upper and lower body, making each step feel smoother, easier, and more controlled. When you think about walking, most of us focus solely on our feet, forgetting that our arms play an equally vital role. Picture yourself moving with your arms rigid or pinned to your sides. It feels awkward, doesn't it? This posture disrupts your body's natural rhythm, making you more likely to lose balance, especially on uneven surfaces like garden paths or cracked sidewalks. On the other hand, when you let your arms swing naturally, in opposition to your legs, left leg forward, right arm swings up, and vice versa, your body finds harmony. This motion not only helps maintain an upright posture but also adds momentum, making each step feel lighter and less taxing. Plus, it eases tension in your shoulders and neck, bringing a sense of calm throughout your walk. The reason this technique works so well lies in how it engages your whole body's coordination. When your arms swing in sync, they act as a natural counterbalance, steadying you as you move. This is especially crucial for older adults, as over time, posture can become slouched or stiff, leading to back pain, discomfort, and a higher chance of falling. Swinging your arms naturally promotes better alignment, encouraging you to stand taller and use your muscles more efficiently. It also aids blood flow and reduces stress on your joints, making walking not just safer but more enjoyable. You'll find you can cover longer distances with less fatigue, feeling like your body is working as a smooth, unified whole. The story of Margaret, a 72-year-old from Oregon, vividly illustrates the power of this tip. After 2 painful falls, one in her kitchen and another on her driveway, Margaret nearly gave up her love for walking. She used to enjoy strolls around her backyard, but fear of falling led her to keep her arms locked at her sides, thinking it gave her more control. Instead, this made her feel clumsy and more wobbly. When introduced to the natural arm swing, Margaret felt self-conscious at first. She worried she'd look silly as if she were trying too hard. But she gave it a shot, starting with short walks in her yard. Margaret focused on relaxing her shoulders, letting her arms swing gently with her steps. She made sure her right arm moved forward as her left leg stepped out, and vice versa, keeping the motion easy and unforced. At first, it felt strange, but within days, she noticed a change. Her strides became smoother, her body felt less tense, and she stood steadier on uneven paths. What surprised her was an unexpected boost of energy. Instead of each step feeling like a chore, Margaret began to enjoy walking again, with a taller posture and a brighter mood. After a few weeks, she not only walked with more confidence but also had less shoulder and neck pain, as if her body had been freed from constraint. Practicing this tip is easy and can be done anywhere. Start by relaxing your shoulders and arms. If you're holding tension, take a deep breath and let it go. As you walk, let your arms swing naturally, in rhythm with the opposite leg. There's no need to overdo it. Just keep the motion gentle and comfortable, like your body wants to move. For added benefit, engage your core slightly to stabilize yourself and avoid twisting too much. If it feels new, try it for 5 to 10 minutes per walk, then build up as it gets easier. You can practice indoors, down a hallway, or in your yard, where you feel secure and undistracted. Another perk of this technique is it makes you feel more vibrant. With your arms swinging in sync, you'll notice you walk with greater confidence and less worry about stumbling. This is especially helpful on unfamiliar terrain, like busy streets or park trails. Plus, the rhythmic motion can lift your mood, as it nudges your body to release endorphins, sparking joy and ease. For seniors, it's a fantastic way to stay flexible and healthy without complex exercises. If you've ever caught yourself keeping your arms stiff while walking or felt your body lacks rhythm, give this a try. A few minutes of practice daily will show results, not just in stability but in comfort and joy of movement. Like Margaret, you can rediscover your love for walking, knowing each step is backed by your body's harmony. Start today, and let your swinging arms guide you on a safer, more energized path ahead. If you are still watching this video and finding these lessons useful, please comment number 2 below to let me know that you are still watching this video with me. Thank you for your valuable time. 5. Plan a safe route. In the effort to help seniors maintain safety, confidence, and joy while walking, one crucial but often overlooked technique is to plan safe routes. This simple tip can make a huge difference in reducing the risk of falls, a serious issue affecting thousands of older adults, with an emergency room visit happening every 11 seconds across the United States. Instead of sticking to familiar but risky paths, like cracked sidewalks, poorly lit streets, or uneven terrain, you're encouraged to evaluate and choose routes that are flat, well-lit, and free of obstacles. This change not only helps you avoid dangers but also brings peace of mind, making each step feel more comfortable and enjoyable. The environment around us impacts walking safety more than many realize. Imagine you're strolling in the late afternoon on a familiar road, but dim light makes it hard to spot a sidewalk crack or a branch across your path. These hazards could cause a stumble, leading to injury and shaking your confidence. Many older adults stick to the same routes out of habit or convenience, not realizing those paths may no longer be safe. By taking time to assess and select better routes, like park trails, school tracks, or quiet neighborhoods with smooth sidewalks, you can drastically cut the chance of accidents. This technique doesn't ask you to change how you walk, just where you walk, yet its impact is profound. The reason this tip works lies in how it removes stress from the walking experience. When you're on a path full of obstacles, your mind stays on high alert, focusing on dodging hazards instead of enjoying the journey. This tension not only tires you out but also increases the likelihood of losing balance, as you're too preoccupied with watching out to control your body. In contrast, a safe route lets you relax, focus on your steps, and even take in the scenery. This is especially vital for seniors, as vision and reflexes may weaken, making it harder to spot risks. A smooth, bright path not only lowers the chance of falling but also boosts confidence, encouraging you to walk more often to stay healthy. The story of Dorothy, a 72-year-old from Oregon, clearly shows the power of this technique. After 2 painful falls, one in her kitchen and another on her driveway, Dorothy grew afraid to leave her house. She used to love her evening walks around the neighborhood, but her usual route was full of risks. Cracked sidewalks, dim streetlights, and slopes that kept her on edge. Every step carried the worry of tripping again. When suggested to plan safer routes, Dorothy initially thought it unnecessary. After all, she'd walked that path for decades. But as she paid attention, she noticed the dangers she'd ignored: wide cracks, dark stretches, and shrubs spilling onto the sidewalk. Dorothy decided to try a change. She researched and found a nearby school with a flat, well-lit track free of obstacles. Her first walk there felt like a breath of fresh air. No longer squinting at the ground or fearing a hidden snag, she could step with assurance. The smooth surface and clear lighting gave her security, and she began to look forward to her walks instead of dreading them. Within weeks, Dorothy was not only walking more but feeling happier. She realized a safe route didn't just prevent falls, it rekindled her joy in moving as if she'd reclaimed her freedom. Applying this tip is easy and can start right away. First, check the routes you usually take. Are there cracks in the pavement? Is the lighting enough to see clearly at dusk? Any spots that make you uneasy? If so, look for alternatives. Local parks, school tracks, or calm streets with good sidewalks are great places to start. Once you've picked a safe route, make it part of your routine. Walk at the same time daily if you can, but prioritize safety over distance. A short walk on a smooth path is far more effective than a long one full of risks. Another benefit of this technique is it motivates you to keep walking. Knowing your route is safe makes you less hesitant to head out, helping you stay active, keep health as you age. Plus, a pleasant path offers chances to relax, notice nature, or chat with neighbors, enriching your experience. For seniors, this can be the push to make walking a daily staple. If you've ever felt nervous walking due to your surroundings, try this tip. Taking time to pick a safe route can transform how you feel about getting around. Like Dorothy, you can rediscover joy and confidence, knowing each step is backed by a reliable path. Start today, and let safe routes lead you to a healthier, happier journey ahead. That's a wrap on our 5 simple walking tricks to help you move with confidence and stay safe every step of the way. From scanning 4 steps ahead to swinging your arms naturally, these tips have empowered thousands, like Dorothy from Oregon, to reclaim their freedom and joy in walking. We'd love to hear from you. What's one thing you've learned today that you're excited to try? Maybe it's the heel-to-toe technique or planning a safer route. Drop a comment below and share which tip you'll bring into your daily life. If you like this video, please leave your comment below, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our YouTube channel for more practical tips to keep you active and thriving.